Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen over here. This is National Sports Lady here, and welcome back to a brand new video here as well. As tonight, I'm going to do my Melbourne Storm versus Sydney Roosters round six review there as well. And if you guys are brand new to the channel as well, please give a like and subscribe here to the channel as well for more loaded content there coming in. There new features as well. And let's go over 500 subscribers there before the end of Easter there as well. Before the long weekend does end here as well. So yeah, yeah. Sorry yeah, I do want to say and to clear something out as well. Yeah, I had to close the live stream there as well short since my sister's birthday was on at the moment as well, and yeah, I had to do some things and this and that. So I did manage to still watch the whole game in that, throughout the second half and this and that. So yeah, Karen Munster, man, wow, he was absolutely just controlling the whole field, and yeah, his crossfield kicks there, the plays that he was making the inside there with Nick Meaney as well, and yeah, Jerome Hughes run the game as well. I think he nearly made one break as well in the first half as well. And yeah, yeah, I gotta say, yeah, well, uh, uh, the Royal Storm, man, they were absolutely just dominant as well. Xavier Coates, man, he's got himself there a hat trick there as well. Uh, the try there for the third try there, it was a bit questionable. If Josh Olam did actually put his boot there first before the ball hits there to the ground as well, but they did confirm it there as well without looking back at it. So yeah, to me, I reckon that was a bit questionable as well. The put down there from Coates there was it kind of looked like he did bounce the ball there a little bit, but I think he just got it in there before bounce it off there as well for a fumble there as well. So yeah, I'll say yeah the Storm just get the try there as well to make it 28 points to 8, and so no, yeah, it was 28 points to 8. I think yeah it was, and yeah, man, Luke Kiri and Sam Walker, I reckon they were uh trying the hardest as well for the Roosters as well, and Brandon Smith, man, he did actually put on I think in the 8 minute as well in the second half to force it off the for Grant as well, or no, hang on a sec, nah, it was in the first half, right? Uh, the Smith he put it in a grubber kick there, inside the Storm's own 10, and then he forces Grant there as well to be tackled there inside the Ingo area there as well, and Grant there had to pick up there as well from the in goal, and yeah, and that was a goal on drop it there from the Storm as well. Uh, After keeping the Roosters in their own 10 as well, and yeah, the Roosters yeah, after being in the own 10 as well, they just put out a beautiful uh cutter ball there. I believe it was from Sam Walker there to Jackson Pollard there as well with the big space as well, and the Roosters get over for that one as well, and yeah, the try there as well from Karen. Sorry, no. Who scored there for the Storm there again? The first one. So the first try there was ex Xavier Coates as well. And yeah, it was a much more similar one as well, and a great for work there from Xavier Coates there as well, from the one with pass there to himself as well was great there. And yeah, the second try there as well was from a great cross for kick there as well for Cameron Munson as well, and great positioning there for the high ball contest as well for the community there, and yeah, he managed to get it, and yeah, a great start there for Storm, and then Karen Munson went in for for himself there as well, and yeah, what a try there as well. From the combination there, once again there from Meany and Munson as well as the spine there, just working himself as well. Yeah, so basically, Munson there when he collected the pass there, I believe for who I think it was Grant who passed on there to Munster. I'm not too sure, but yeah, so Monster went out there to meet as well. He saw Drew Hart just in there, just coming from the inside as well, which means on his right as well, there was massive gap as well. And for Monster there, just monitoring in there as well as the Cookie Monster himself there, throughout the middle as well, on the inside as well. Nick, Manny there, season there on the inside there as well, and he passed it on the inside there to cover Monster there as well. Monster, he goes all the way there, scored as well, and that was just too easy there, from the Storm as well, and they make it 18 points to six from Meany also converting the try as well. He did also just get a little bit lucky there from the first conversion there from Coates as well. And yeah, the second try there from Coates there as well was absolutely just amazing as well, when a very acrobatic try as well, where he just managed to put it down there before putting his foot there on the ground as well. And then for the third try there as well, as what I mentioned it before, it was a great grubber kick there from Olam as well. A bit questionable if the ball hit his boot there before it has hidden the ground there. That is also questionable as well. So yeah, Coates he managed to put it down as well, and yeah, the bunker they did confirm it there without even looking back. So that will be a debate if it should be a try or not. I reckon it's a 50-50 for me, and I reckon I reckon um they should allow a try there for Coates. Why not, man? He's getting the hat trick there, and yeah, yeah, I reckon just let it be, and just let him have his hat trick there for his meat pie there for tonight. So yeah, he was having a great night out there, Coates as well. Um, yeah, before Smith there, I think uh which minute was it? I think he was trying to pick up the ball as well. I think when they made, I think tackle two was there in the second half, and then Smith he was trying to pick up the ball as well, but then he spilled I spilled his lollies as well, and just made it the Swiss cheese there as well from himself there in the wets, and yeah, the cheese it was all smushed and all dirty this and that. So yeah, yeah, wasn't he? Yeah, it wasn't the greatest memory that he wanted to make as well. Back in Melbourne. So yeah. But for Luke Keary and Sam Walker, the Roosters they weren't really making they weren't really using them too much as well since they were like uh relying to Jared Rory Hargraves as well with Terrell Mate as well and yeah Lindsay Collins he conceded a couple of silly errors as well, and I also the high shot there from Victor Bradley there in the first half there to Cameron Munster there as well. He has got himself there Sim Bennett there as well. Now I was getting my cake in this snap and I didn't really get to see the high shot there as well. So unfortunately, I can't really be the judge by that. But I have seen some tweets there uh, as well there from the Channel 9 as well, and and I saw some comments as well from Twitter as well, where they were posting on a half time there on Channel 9 saying, I think one of them saying it was soft, saying it was fair, and this and that, and yeah, you know, what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon that the high shot there from from Victor Edder there was soft there? Well, by looking at the image there as well, which I'm pretty sure you can see the thumbnail there on the background there of this review here as well. The Victor Rally did obviously put out pull up his arm there to Munster's neck there as well, and yeah, you know, yeah, it wasn't great there for Rally there, and the four pack there, you know. Yeah, they were trying to do their best as well. There wasn't that much support there for the offense as well for the connection. So yeah, you know, Josh Manu, he made one great try over there as well, but he didn't really do that much at fullback there, in my opinion. There, Tupo, he got himself a couple of line breaks as well. Um, and the benchman, you know, back there, he did it right. Tom, I reckon, Tom Eisenhuth there, was pretty good as well with the hit ups there as well, and yeah, Bronson Garlic there wasn't bad in defense there. I thought Josh King there was just pretty good in defense. At least Arcatola there was absolutely just decent as well. I reckon he had a great night out as well. As well with the hit ups and the runs there that he was trying to drive himself there with the post contact meters that he was trying to make as well. And Trent Laria there as well. I reckon he's gone well. Christian Walsh, yeah, he was absolutely just in the Roosters faces there tonight. Just give himself there with yeah with the defense as well and trying to force errors there as well. Tui Kamika there, I reckon he was a bit quiet as well. But Grant, you know, with the 420 as well, um, yeah, in the second half as well, uh, yeah, that was just amazing as well from himself there. And Smith, by surprise, he said after full time saying, "Oh, hold on a sec, where in the world did uh, did Grant learn how to do the 420s? I mean, um, it's been his ability ever since then. So, I mean, why are you surprised that Grant could do a 40-20 like that? I mean, if Grant can be much more better than Marnie, you know, I'm pretty sure he can make a 40-20. I mean, Benjamin Hunt can also do 40-20. There's many other hookers that can do a 40-20. And I'm pretty sure Smith, yeah. So he's quite surprised the Grant can kick a 40-20 just like that. And yeah, Hughes, yeah, he was pretty good. Josh Olam there, he was alright. Smith, he didn't get that much ball as well, which they didn't really need to. Warbrick, I did predict him there to uh, have a big night as well. But the Storm themselves there, they didn't really need to use Smith or have a wall brick as well, since they made a big statement there for themselves as well. Just playing without Ryan Pappenhausen there, and many other players as well, with Nelson out as well. And yeah, with Nelson out, their four pack still uh, managed to get up in the face as well and do the job as well. And yeah, the Storm, they were absolutely just dominant as well. And it was all in the favors of the Cooking Monster himself there. Karen Monster there as well, without Monster, man, I reckon the whole team with the communication as well and the combos there, I reckon they could have, well, I reckon they could have still gone good, and I reckon maybe this match could have gone much more closer than what I expected there if Munson was not playing. So yeah, uh, I'll definitely give him man of the match as well. For number two, I reckon, except for Coates, man, he was absolutely just amazing there tonight as well. Yeah, the tries that he was being given there, just amazing. For number three, man, I have to give it maybe to Christian, sorry, no, Terry Grant, man, his plays were absolutely just amazing as well. After the cheese they're giving him an early spell of his own as well, and Grant just humbling him as well, and just making Smith um uh the what shall you call it, uh s- the smooth cheese into the Swiss cheese. So yeah, Grant, yeah, he basically just humbled Brand Smith for himself as well. And yeah, I reckon the Grants should be number three. For number four, I'm gonna go with Career Watson as well. Just getting in the face there of the Sydney Roosters as well. For himself as well, and yeah, I reckon he did a pretty good job as well. I'm gonna go with number five finally. Nick Meaney, man, he was absolutely just amazing as well, and yeah, that's my top five best players there for the Melbourne Storm. For the Sydney Roosters, man. For number one, I reckon the Sam Walker and Lou Keary there. The two best players there for the Sydney Roosters there. Was giving them the order as well, and yeah. For number three, I reckon the Jared Rory Hargraves try his best as well. For number four, I'm gonna go maybe I'll probably go for um uh, oh boy, um I'll probably go for maybe for uh Terrell May. You know, uh at least tried to make the post content meets as well, but unfortunately he couldn't get that support there for the uploads that he was trying to uh, release as well. So yeah, it's a shame that they couldn't connect with him tonight, and yeah, the Roosters characters there for from the four pack there was uh, not the usual selves as well, especially Smith there. It was a very off night there for the Roosters forward pack as well, especially for Collins as well. Yeah, I reckon this was his first bad and terrible performance as well, and yeah. For which one I did again? For number five. So hang on a sec. So I did Sam Walker, Luke Curie, then did okay. So I did Joe Rory Hargraves there, and for number four, I'm gonna go with yeah. I went with bloody Ter Terra May, and for number five, I'm gonna go for let's say fucking ooh, let's say with Jackson Polo. There's not many Roos players there to pick for number five as well. Uh, I reckon the Polo there, he's got himself there to try as well, and yeah, there's not much that you can really pick there from either the fullback there or even also the backline as well, and yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it there for the Melbourne Storm there and the Sydney Roosters there reviewed as well. I'm gonna see you guys there in the live chat as well if there's anyone there as well. No, there's not. And yeah, if you guys are watching this back as well, maybe in the morning as well. I know it's late, but obviously, the long weekend it's here, so I reckon some of yous will probably watch back as well. We've been going on for 20 minutes as well. Um, I would have loved to see someone maybe type something there in the live chat as well, but yeah, it's not to be, and yeah, I hope the next live stream, which I don't know if I'm gonna do one tomorrow since I might be going out somewhere. And yeah, I think I'll maybe do one on Saturday. I was thinking about doing maybe a Super League live reaction there, but I really need to have some rest as well since it's been busy the last couple of days here in this and that. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it there for tonight. And if you guys are brand new to the channel as well, please give it a like and and subscribe here to the channel as well for more loaded content there coming in. Their new their new features as well. And lads, let's get up to 500 subscribers there before the end of the long weekend as well. And yeah, I think I'll maybe live react to maybe just give me a second, lads. I think well on Saturday well I'm definitely going to live react to the Tigers and the Eels games as well on Easter Monday, but on Saturday, man, I reckon we're gonna have some fun. You know what? I'm gonna try and maybe do all two games as well. Why not? I actually, well, the Broncos and the Rays game is gonna be shit to be honest, since I don't want to do the same thing as what did there from last week as well when I live reacted there to the Brisbane Broncos and the West Tigers as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to live next to the Prem Panthers and the Manly Wild Wing Seagulls as well with Jay Sharp there return as well for the Seagulls there at Bluebird Stadium as well, which I'm excited to see him return there for the Seagulls. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be uh, keen for that one. And yeah, I hope you guys all are. And yeah, we'll probably maybe do one Sunday as well. There are some options as well. I reckon the Knights and the Warriors game could be a good one as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the schedule looking at so far for this long we can. But yeah, if I am going to do a live reaction tomorrow, I'll keep you guys updated on the Instagram page as well. And yeah, that's gonna be it there for tonight. And yeah, on this late night. And yeah, so this has been Nash Sports here. Take care and